Ah crap, one distracted glance and boom. Two cars get intimate in the middle of the road. This could have been totally avoidable if someone wasn't daydreaming about dinner. Open your eyes, buddy. Let's roll into the next chaos-filled moment. Who needs mirrors, right? This guy thought cutting across a lane with a truck charging in was a solid plan. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. That front bumper says it all. Ouch. Another wild encounter coming right up. OMG. What is this? Fast and the Furious, Train Edition. Dude tries to outpace the railway bar and ends up playing chicken with destiny. Spoiler. The train doesn't break for clowns. Hold your breath. Here comes another one. Two trucks. One blind spot. Zero awareness. It's like they magnetically attract each other. Bam. Instant roadblock. Who needs planning when you've got panic? And now, things get personal. Just sipping coffee, minding your own damn business, and boom, a wild car appears, crashing the cafe like it's a drive-thru. No refills. Thanks. Let's see how the law handles pressure. When even the cops lose their cool, you know it's serious. Sirens blazing, tires skidding, and suddenly it's law enforcement meets bumper cars. Justice has left the chat. Brace yourself for the next hit. You park, you chill, and then, crash. A whole truckload of bricks comes tumbling down like Tetris from hell. Talk about being in the wrong place at the worst time. This one's a train wreck in every sense. What kind of brain sense? Yeah, I can beat that train. This guy thought he could flex on a locomotive. Let's just say the train didn't even blink. Next up, a corner you won't forget. Sharp turn plus rookie driver equals disaster recipe. The dude took that curve like he was auditioning for a blooper reel. Pro tip: your brakes should be your BFF. Last but not least, the kiss of chaos awaits. Two cars, one love story. They meet at a T-junction with the passion of 1,000 suns, and none of the brakes. Sparks fly, bumpers bend, love hurts. Two drivers, one ego contest, and neither backs down. The result? A beautiful mess of metal and pride crushed in one go. Congrats, both of you lost. Sliding straight into the next madness. After a bump, this guy said, "You ain't going nowhere," and literally glued his car to the runaway like a barnacle. Not the hero we expected, but kinda the one we needed. Now watch this next disaster unfold. How do you screw up this bad? 1 second you're on the road. Next thing you know, you're digging a tunnel to hell with your front bumper. Frown, neat regret. Moving on to another heavy situation. When your truck's hauling the weight of a small planet, maybe, just maybe, you should turn with more than your hopes and dreams. This driver said, "Nah," and paid the price. And now for something a little more heroic. Holy S*****. That steering move was straight up God tier. Inches from disaster. This driver swerved like a ninja dodging rent. Absolute legend. But the tracks are heating up again. Nothing says, bad idea, like parking a truck across an active railway. It's like playing chicken with a freight train, except the train always wins. Always. Things are about to get even more confusing. This poor little car just stood there like, why me? And wham! Another vehicle dives in out of nowhere. Maybe it's personal? Maybe it's just dumb. Let's keep the cringe rolling. Blink and you'll miss it. But was it even a real crash? It was so light. It could have been a tap on the shoulder. Still, both drivers acted like it was the end of the world. Another genius move incoming. Here comes a rider crossing at AT Junction like it's a walk in the park. Except it's not. It's traffic, with rules, that he clearly ignored. Guess how that ends? And finally, hold on tight. Driving on snow like it's a summer joyride? This genius thought grip was optional. Spoiler, it's not. Cue the elegant spin into the snowbank of shame. Oh no no no, help. This poor soul nearly baptizes their car in the local river. A few more inches and it would have been splash zone, driver edition. Someone get this man a life jacket. Now hold on, this next one's a masterclass. Same chaotic T-junction, but this driver came in hot with precision steering and nerves of steel. Just inches from a disaster, but they slid through like butter on a hot pan. Things are about to get chilling. Snow roads and rookie moves, a tragic combo. This driver looked like they were figure skating in a sedan. Slipping, slidden, and learning winter the hard way. Ready for some reckless bravery? Buckle up. Meet survival instinct when you can stand in the middle of train tracks like a boss. This legend decided playing chicken with a train was just another Tuesday. And here's what happens when big rigs forget their manners. Tailgating in a beast of a truck? Brilliant idea. Until you rear-end the poor guy in front. This wasn't a bump, it was a freight-sized push into regret. Coming up, a miracle in motion. If angels drive, this one definitely grabbed the wheel. Inches from total wreckage, the car dodged like it was in the Matrix. That was too close, man. Back to a more familiar kind of chaos. You go, I go, nobody backs down, and bam, two stubborn drivers meet in the worst way possible. Congrats. Both of you just earned a matching set of repair bills. And now, a deadly rendezvous. Car versus train. Round 1. Spoiler alert. The train always wins. This driver tried sneaking through the crossing like it was no big deal. Yeah, big mistake. Let's follow the drama on the run. Fleeing the scene rarely ends well. This driver tried to outrun consequences and ended up running into them, literally. Crash, bang, instant karma. Closing out with one last dose of traffic tension. Yielding is free. Fixing your car? Not so much. This little standoff turned into a full-blown crash because neither wanted to back off. Pride really ain't worth the day. Yikes. That poor pedestrian probably aged 5 years in 5 seconds. Just walking a long way. Bam! A crash explodes right in front of them. Talk about a heart attack in HD. And now, chaos gets an upgrade. Dear God, it's a demolition derby on the highway. One crash sets off a chain reaction of metal mayhem. Cars flipping, spinning, stacking like it's a twisted game of Jenga. Back to the rails for another bad decision. Patience. People. The train's still passing. And this driver just couldn't wait. They inch forward, and boom. That's not ambition. That's a one-way ticket to regret. Let's twist and turn our way into the next one. Driving a winding road is like dating. Looks easy until it turns on you. One loose grip and this car is swerving like it's auditioning for a dance show. Not graceful, though. Here comes the pressure. Siren blares, rear view panic, and suddenly, this driver forgets how to drive. The cop didn't even have to chase, just waited for the crash. Smooth criminal? Not quite. Next up, a little mistake. Big drama. A tiny flick of the wheel turns into a grand performance. That curve wasn't in the plan, but the car sure committed to the spin. Oversteer. 1. Driver. 0. And now, a not-so-blind surprise. Out of sight shouldn't mean out of mind. This driver hit the blind zone like it was a green light to speed up, only to get smacked by reality. Literally. Brace for another magnetic car train love story. Why do drivers treat trains like celebrities? OMG, it's coming. I must greet it with my bumper. That hypnotic pull strikes again, and it never ends well. Onto a group effort and failure. This crash was a team project. Nobody gave way, everyone made assumptions, and boom, group assignment. F traffic etiquette? More like traffic roulette. Last one, and it's a hard hit for a soft move. Just a gentle turn. They said, what could go wrong? They said, then wham, car's off the rails. Flipping like a pancake on turbo. 1 second of error, a mountain of damage. Flying through an unsignaled intersection like it's a racetrack? Genius move. Nothing says, YOLO, like ignoring common sense and almost turning your car into modern art. Let's crank the adrenaline up a notch. The police aren't playing games today. Bam! They slam right into the suspect's car like it's a stunt scene. That's not just law enforcement, that's full-on Fast and Furious mode. Speaking of fearless, check this out. Give it up for the bravest woman of the year. Standing on the tracks and waving at an oncoming train like it's a parade float. Girl, what are you doing? Now get ready for a miracle montage. Near miss after near miss. These drivers pulled off survival like pros. 1 inch this way, 1 inch that way. It's like fate played favorites for a moment. Let's drop back into chaos. This intersection's got more collisions than a bumper car arena. Every second, another crunch. Maybe it's cursed, or maybe nobody here passed driver's ed. And now for a wild escape attempt. This car crashed straight into a pole, but wait. The door flies open, and a woman bolts like she's in a spy movie. Injured? Nah, she's on a mission, apparently. And to finish, meet the ultimate heavyweight. Hi, I'm an excavator and I scoop what I want. This beast of a machine just rolls in and heats a car like it's made of cardboard. Job done. No survivors or dignity.